Hello everyone, this is Tarkan Batgun again from Comparisonator. Today I have a fantastic guest, Peter Cklamovski, an Australian Jew, head coach of FC Tokyo. Well, so much to tell about you, Peter, but I'll summarize you a little bit. Right-hand man to Ange for over a decade. Then 2014 World Cup Brazil, 2015 you guys won the Asian Cup in Australia, 2019 J1 title with Ange again at Marinos, 2020 your career as a manager, we say head coach in Europe, now fifth season as a manager. Well, a little bit of the highlights. Neil achieved promotion miracle in J2 with Montedio Yamagata in 2022. Now with one of the best club in Japan, I guess, FC Tokyo. Started in mid-season in 2023. 12 months on and halfway through 2024 season. In the sixth position, congratulations. And very small gap actually to the top. Well, I could say, I mean, knowing you for years, because I'm an Australian myself, I saw you as a building new football identity and football mentality, generating the squad, youngest team in FC Tokyo history. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, correct.
Given 8 players, debuts, developing the team for future and still getting results now.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Well, it's still a work in progress, Tarkan. And the foundation is hard work and belief, and then a process driven behind that with a strong methodology. And we've done some good work. When I first started 12 months ago, as you mentioned, there was a bit of work to do to mold the team, the club, the squad to my football, and we're sort of taking some good steps in the process or in the journey to date. This season we've brought in some good new players. Obviously, some ins and outs are important in part of the process for a recruitment perspective. So we've strengthened the squad, built our football. And progressing. Yeah, we've done okay. We've got so much more potential, but we've got so much more work ahead as well. So, and the beauty of it, as you know, Comparisonator's got a good partnership with FC Tokyo that was in place before I started. So the club have a structure around it to use it for recruitment purposes, and now that I've been in place, we use it for monitoring performance perspective as well. Just find benchmarks, how we can keep improving our team, our players on a weekly basis, and also over a sort of a longer term period as well. So it's useful tool for our process. And like I say, we'll never stand still. We'll always keep getting better and keep pushing our standards to be the best we can be. And we've gone, halfway through this season. We've done some good work, and now the objective is to finish off the second half of the season stronger than the first half. And if we can do that, we're in touching distance, and to chase our dreams.
Well, what is the football data concept to you? Because as you know, like you guys, especially with Ange Postecoglou, you guys were fairly data oriented anyway in the past, I know. But right now, what is the meaning of it? How do you utilize it? What does that mean to you?
I think it's multifunctional. If you look at from a team performance perspective, it's a really I'll use it as a framework as a guide from a performance perspective, how the team plays, how the opponent plays, how we can interact our game to get strengths and weaknesses exposed of the opponent, strengths of ourselves and weaknesses to the opponent, and also individually as well. So that's from an in-house perspective. Then you can also analyze the competition and trends of the season. And it's a really useful tool, the way Comparison is set up with recruitment perspective as well. And that's domestically for our Japanese players, but also for our foreign market as well, which the sporting group drive the recruitment process for us. So they got their hands on that process, which is an important part of the process for us as well.
One question I have, for example, is a structural way, right? Because as you know, agencies send a lot of names. You ask around the coaches' friends. How do you basically coordinate this activity with your scouting team? So what happens? What's the process? So let's say, for example, an agent sent you directly, because I'm sure you have all agent friends, so do I. So what happens? How
Yeah,
do you
but
filter it out?
yeah. Yeah, well, firstly, in-house is within the clubhouse and internally, I've got daily contact with the sporting group. They're responsible for the recruitment purposes, which is fantastic. So they handle all that side of the business, let's say, and a constant dialogue. Communication's key with anything we do. So, we have daily contact, weekly contact around the squad profile and potentially what might be happening with ins and outs for the upcoming windows. And therefore, from that point, obviously there's a budget to follow, and then you try and make the best decisions possible for the club. And that's what we've, since I've been in place at FC Tokyo, that's, we've had one good window, and there's a summer window in Japan coming up. And again, we're trying to work out the best way to maneuver ourselves in that. And as you know, any window, any recruitment window is important to take advantage of that and strengthen the team, strengthen the players, the squad, how you need to keep progressing forward, and that's an important focus for us.
Well, how does this, let's say, because European season goes 2023 to 24, but Japanese or MLS or South America goes with a calendar year. How does that affect the transfers, especially
Mm,
transfers from
mm.
Europe?
Yeah. I guess there might be some challenges within some of that, but there's also opportunities as well if you can get advanced information and be on the front foot with what you need. You can take advantage of some opportunistic things in the market. So European transfer windows are open at different times, South American, et cetera, et cetera. So long as you've got a bit of a timeline around that recruitment process, some things might open up as really good opportunities, and timing is important for everything, both for the other party, but also our football club as well.
So where does Peter Cklamovski, an Australian jewel, wants to be? So what's the
Pardon?
next 2, 3 years laying out for you?
What's my little personal dream? Is that what the question
Yeah,
is? I just
yeah,
meant,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Mate, for me, anyone that knows me, I don't think too far forward. I think how can I be at my best today and be ready to be at my best tomorrow, and that's how I approach my life, to be honest. And that reflects and mirrors my professional duties as well. I'm ambitious, I'm hungry, I'm driven, and I'm good at what I do. So I'll keep pushing myself hard to be at my best, and that in this circumstance is push FC Tokyo into some some areas of their dimension that they've never felt before. And we're on our way to do that, and we've got more work to do. And whatever happens around the corner, Tarkan, you never know in football, mate.
Mate, it's been great to speak with you, to host you. And do you reckon FC Tokyo will win the title? What
Well,
are
we're close enough. Yeah, we're close enough, and it's an easy sentence just to verbalize it online here, no problem. But there's a lot of hard work um, that we need to keep executing and keep believing, and yes, we can. Why not? But we gotta stay focused, stay humble, and work hard for every step we take.
Mate, big thanks to you, and I am
No
wishing
problem.
you, on behalf of the Comparisonator team, we wish you the best and FC Tokyo the best. And thank you
Thank you.
very much.
No, my pleasure, and thanks for your time as well. And as we say here in Japan, "Gambarimashou,"
Ganbaremashou.
which means let's fight together.
Let's fight together. Mate,
That's
all
it,
the
bud.
best.